Okay, I'm going to cast sending.
All right. What do you? And you're sending it to
Yeza.
Yeza. Okay.
Hi. Cough. Once for a yes, twice for a no. Are they moving you? How do you save?
2 questions. Oh no! No!
Wait, if he coughs twice, is that 2 yeses?
No!
What if he coughs like 3 times?
What if he coughs 5
Is
times?
the first one a yes or the last one a yes?
I love the panic. Steve fixed it with a second question. You should have just said it.
We could tie a rope around you, and then you could secure it at the other side of the
That'll
river.
make it easier to get across.
Yeah, I'll do that.
There's also several of us that can, mess with water.
Ah. Forward, that's your very special power that only you have.
Honestly, I don't have it prepared for, so
Me
it
neither.
does. You are very special right now.
I hate her.
We can make a rope tether, though, if we have to.
Would you like to use your very special power, or should I just carry a rope across?
I kill Nott.
What's going on? Are you praying?
Kind of stays quiet for a minute. Kind of opens his eyes again and places what you can see glimmers of a chain that's kind of lost in the fur and tucks something under the fur.
Is he like naked?
You can see what looks to be a breastplate, and like some bracers and some boots. Actually, no boots on him, just his large fur feet. But mostly lower half naked, but it's mostly fur in the area, so.
Shirt cocking.
Armor cocking. Technically.
Who are you praying to?
To the light.
Who?
The light.
The light.
The light?
The lights.
Stands up and begins to wade out into the water. Is swimming and fighting the stream.
I don't know how this works, but I'm going to try to walk across the super fast moving current of water.
Okay. And you do. You run across, and as you do, it's like running sideways on the moving pathways in an airport. So like moving forward, but you're watching your entire perspective shift down that way, and it gets a bit bumpy at times as your feet hit where parts of the water is cresting and hitting stones, or white water starting to splash. So it's a little uneven, but it's an interesting sensation. But eventually you run across.
Hey, made it. All right, everyone, come across.
Good job, Nott. And I'll use control water to part the river for 100 feet in a single direction, and just create a nice line of dry land at the other side.
Keep going, everyone. I'm here in case this magic fails.
You guys all make your way across, and Gluzo's sister staring at you, Nott looks at the rope and goes, "Do I have to keep holding on to this?"
No, it was just a backup, but our leader, Caleb, made sure that Fjord controlled the water, so we're okay.
Caleb to human Nott has used the rope the whole way.
you.
Walking.
Thank you so much.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
Good,
But
good.
I also think I
That's
just want
being
to
safe.
poke my head.
Cluzo,
Yes.
can you tell me about the light that you pray to, please?
Oh, are you familiar with the Luxon?
Yes, I have heard a little bit about it, but I was wondering what you could tell me about it.
To be perfectly honest, don't know all that much, but the darker elves tell us of great possible things if we work together as a community. And as since I grown up, it was just always about the Luxon and as a place to come to, and
Place to come to?
well, there is a place to worship in the city, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It looks sort of like and he pulls out his necklace, and you see and those who are paying attention, you can see across the chain what looks to be a small wireframe dodecahedron, made of like rough metal.
Fuck.
The Luxon, they say, is the first and the original god of Exandria. And if we work hard together and we stay pious towards his light, then maybe one day we too will be reborn.
Right, because that would be really cool to be reborn.
Yeah, especially, points back, since my line of work is not all that safe. But anyway.
Yeah, to the light and stuff, and also the traveler.
Okay.
Okay.
He just starts walking towards the city.
Well, that's scary.
But God, their God is our thing.
Is the bugbear god the same as the cream?
Yeah.
Cream?
Yeah.
Did you say to the light?
Yeah, he was saying he prayed to the light, and he prays to a thing that looks like our thing. So I think
God in our haversack.
I know. I think we have like a holy relic or something.
It might be.
Hard to tell.
Let's get a little closer, and I'll use disguise self to make myself look fucking jacked. Like, huge ass traps and delts, and my clothes don't quite fit right anymore, and just like rippling ass muscles, and I'm just.
But I thought that you already were jacked.
No, I'm fucking jacked, like Fjord.
Shredded.
Yeah. Again, I have to turn like this.
Never stretched a day in your life.
He's got like skinny chicken legs, but like super big.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I gotta run, I'm just like.
Like a human action figure.
Always skip leg day.
Yeah.
Always good like that.
It only gets in the way.
I'm gonna use disguise self to make myself look just like me, only like super goth. So
Okay.
like
Goth Jester.
goth jester. So like I'm gonna do kind of like makeup like Yasha's. So like black stuff and eyeliner and like leathers, like kind of tattered black leathers and like dark lipstick. Yeah, and definitely like black fingernails and like tattoos and stuff.
Okay. Yasha reaches down and just gets some mud and kind of just like smears it down her face to like these finger lines across the front and just kind of musses up the outside so she looks like she's been wandering and hunting alone in the wild for a while.
That's cool.
I'll play with that. I'm gonna scar myself up and like emaciate and let everything get a little craggly and yeah, a little more dark crystally on the wrong end.
Ooh, nice.
How do you want to do this?
Can you make me a dude tiefling? Like a red, shifty looking tiefling.
Yeah. I can-
Red skin, deep eyes.
Deep what color eyes?
Like crazy eyes, like you're demonstrating for me right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
I pull.
You can't change your voice now.
What, you don't think I sound like a dude?
Kinda. Yeah. No. You're
right.
good.
Give me a dude physique that would match this.
Okay, so I pull out a small caterpillar's cocoon and I start muttering some arcane words over it, and I waft it in front of your face, and then poof, she's a poof.
There you go. You're a red tiefling. As pretty accurate as you can envision, at least from what you can see of yourself. You don't really have any reflective surface to check, but based on just this, not bad. You're a dude tiefling. Since Caleb's really only seen one dude's tiefling before, long may he reign indeed.
Holy shit.
I've only seen one dude's tiefling.
Why is just my dick purple? I don't understand. There's a radiant.
It's just a sunny side up egg.
My happy trail has an umbra. This is incredible.
The benefits of the tiefling.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Long and wide may he reign.
Anyway,
Wow. Hold on, we're not finished yet. I begin to disguise self from myself, so I make myself look like a male version of Chester, blue, like a twin, but not quite as goth. Just dialed way back a little bit, but not quite as goth, but identical. I can't do anything about the voice. I'm sorry. Let's go.
all right. He approaches. Only 2 of the Kryn soldiers that were with him are now at his sides. The rest have gone inside the Aurora hold, which seemed to have been his destination until someone had taken note.
Before we came in there.
Yeah, yep.
So as he approaches and stops maybe 10 feet from you, towering over your lot, about your height, maybe a little bit taller, but much wider and just burly. As soon as his final hoof fall hits the mud,
My feelings of okay. I'm feeling the physical aggression.
just a presence.
I'll give it to him. I'll get a little shorter.
I must admit, I have not seen you within the city before.
This is our first time here.
From one hoof to the other.
That is beautiful, by the way. I've never seen anything like it before.
And you never will. Handmade.
Gorgeous.
By who? Like a really powerful artisan, master smith and stuff?
You're gothing. You're gothing.
Oh god, I know, I'm gothing.
She's not moving her jaw because
It
she's
was
got.
crafted from a sister of my house in celebration of my Nir Umavi ascension.
Near Umavi Ascension? That
You're
is.
definitely not from around here, are you?
Very much not.
I'm sorry. Forgive our impertinence. We didn't ask for your name.
Kind of gives you a look like you can see in the way the head turns, like you don't know my name. He goes,
I have had many names through many lives, but the one I take now is Sunbreaker Oloman.
Sunbreaker Ullman?
Oloman. And is
Almond.
is there a Mrs. Sunbreaker or
Are you flirting with the fucking minotaur?
he's fucking hot. And 50-50 my husband's dead, so
Wow. We've been sending him messages every night.
Risking our lives behind enemy lines.
the massive minotaur looks down at the goblin with a curled eyebrow and goes,
No. Well, don't make any messes.
and he turns around and
Pleasure.
Oh my god.
I like
Did
it
you see the
here.
way? I think he winked at you. I think he winked at you. I think I saw.
I couldn't tell through his piercing eyes.
Those were his horns were piercing. His horns, not.
He was hot.
Stay on task.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you buying?
Zorth, you said that fighting forces were coming to take these from you.
Well, they purchased a few. We've been trying to keep up.
They're not paying full retail, though, are they?
They're paying what they are supposed to pay, seeing as how they're keeping us safe from all the fucking bastards over the ash keepers to the west.
And more power to them. I hope they kill those Empire scum. But
damn right.
I hope also that you've been giving them the best of your stock to fight in the front lines.
Well, we keep as good stock. I mean, to be honest, the ones that don't grow up at the perfect thing get eaten by the first. So, the ones that survive, they're usually the best stock regardless.
All right, I'll switch to Goblin. Listen. Goblin to Goblin. If we buy 3 of these, couldn't you cut your fellow Gobby a deal here?
make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Okay. Persuasion?
Yes.
Oh, there's no minus. So that's 15.
Okay. He goes,
I can throw in a tiny statue of Dick. A one-of-a-kind Dick statue.
leans in close.
And
we can't understand. We just see
No,
her.
you just
this was a petrified Dick.
Really? What?
Of a tiny human, an ancestral human that we found in a mine somewhere. 11.
Yeah.
Seems about right. I mean, no offense.
I know, right? Humans.
Funny. Well, if you don't have any gold to spend, then why are you coming in here having to buy things?
We have some. Listen, we've decided to go down and take a look, assess the situation, and we'll come back with our verdict. Does that sound good to you?
I'd kind of prefer confirmation, because I don't... It's up to you.
We can agree to do the job right now if you cut the price down to 400 gold total.
No.
Maybe 500.
500 gold total.
650 gold, and that's all.
Do we have that much?
600 and a tiny dick statue.
Yeah, that's good.
600 and a tiny dick.
Sold.
I hold out my leg and say, shake on it.
You're fairly dexterous, but it feels like a handshake. Like the actual foot curves around. He gives it a hearty shake and kind of withdraws back and looks at y'all and goes,
50 gold, Dick.
So
I'll leave this
We'll go take a
for
look.
collateral.
goes and plucks it between the two toes and tucks it into a little pocket in the vest in front.
We could do. I have some oil.
I've got some thoughts.
We could do some. We could do something like Fluffernutter. I mean.
So, I have been told that you are investigators. This is correct?
Yes, we are we're detectives.
You came at the behest of the Sunbreaker?
Well, he told us about you. He didn't say
We
you
had
must
to,
go there.
But he was like, you should probably go see her because she's pretty cool. And he wasn't lying, man. You are super cool.
Right. Well, are you coming seeking work?
Maybe. We were interested in possibly sharing some information with you.
We found something that I think you would like to know.
Please, do tell me.
I was just going to tell him.
Yeah,
then.
sure.
Okay, yeah.
We were on another case. Can't get into the details
Yeah.
of it. Super hush hush. We like to keep our client
NDAs,
lists
yes.
private.
Yeah.
But we were on another case and we stumbled upon a bit of a rifty.
Yeah, it was like, like a
doorway to another dimension.
It was very flexible.
Oh my goodness.
To another dimension.
Sort of could expand to accept any shape that sort of wanted to enter it. But the interesting part, that wasn't the interesting part.
No, that is, normal.
The interesting part was that this passageway let in creatures from another dimension, an evil dimension.
Yeah.
Some call it the abyss or something.
They were definitely fiends, that came through. And there were multiple ones, and they were scary.
Right in your hometown
They
here.
were right here, right under the
few
ground.
hundred yards away from here.
They
We
could
were
have
like,
taken everything.
that's crazy. But right away, we were like, we gotta go tell Lady Z.
Zethris, thank you.
There was some trade.
But may I ask you, what are your specialities, the two of you?
I'm really good. I'm really good at healing people and stuff.
That is good.
And I can also, I make a duplicate of myself. I can also do that.
She's a talented artist.
I draw. I could draw a portrait for you if you want me to.
Tattoo artist.
Yes.
Budding.
Yes. Very talented tattoo artist. If you ever are in need of a piece, let me know. I can be of service.
I mean, these skills, those would be like at the end of the resume, like the special skills.
Horseback
Think
riding.
Yeah. Friday stick shift. That's what
has driver's license.
Yeah.
But I think the one that she wanted to lead with was she's a healer.
Healer, but also I'm like a badass healer, so I can hit things and heal at the same time. And then you,
Fast as lightning.
super drunk sometimes.
Again, that's lower. That's lower on the CV. High tolerance. Fast as lightning. Sneaky as a motherfucker.
and
Sharpshooter.
super good with arrows and bolts and stuff.
But you know what? Together, we have some sort of a, I don't know what it is actually. We've never really talked about it, but we have this incredible mind for solving conundrums.
Yeah, we
for
are
getting to the
really
root of a
intelligent.
problem. Bad cop, good cop, good cop, bad cop, whatever you want to call it. We're a dynamic duo.
She still smiles. There is a distinct kind of hardness behind the smile. And in that instant, for a brief moment, being as relatively insightful as you are, Jester, there is a thinning patience. But she says, well, and you have this rift that you mentioned, and these fiendish things. Did you just discover them, or have you dealt with them?
Oh, we dealt with them. They're dead and gone and banished, and also the rift is closed.
And it's just the two of you.
We have
friends
some
with us,
coworkers.
some other people that work with us.
Makes a lot more sense.
Actually, you have.
Usually work stress can make bad dreams. Are you having any stress at work?
And this is our work, right?
Yeah.
And not particularly. I mean, other than giant rocks and
Sometimes
bugbears.
when you get a new supervisor or something, that can affect it. Is now that Caleb's in charge, is that affecting your general mood at all?
No.
Wait, hold on a second. A different topipic. Why do you keep doing this?
What?
I'm not in charge of this group. I don't
you
want
should
to be.
You should be. You're the clearly. No offense. You're clearly the smartest and possibly the only smart one of us.
I'm really smart, okay?
Sure.
Super duper smart.
Oh, is right here. Okay. Just saying.
Why you call me smarter, dumb?
What do you think?
You're hard to read sometimes.
I keep eating this pebble.
I'm
Oh no, it does!
He spits a couple chunks of tooth out.
I am good with numbers and with puzzles, yeah.
Directions, memories.
Decision making is a little questionable.
I have seen some excellent decision making. The wall of fire on the boat was brilliant. A stroke of tactical genius.
Yes, not to answer your question, I think Caleb is a fantastic leader. Also, Beau, or Jester, Yasha, Caduceus, almost anyone in the group except you.
I think you would make a great leader, Nott.
Thank you, Jester. I appreciate that. But you're wrong. It's Caleb.
I don't think we have a leader, really.
No. There's no. We all have our strengths here. We're all good at certain things. So, you know, we don't need to keep on that tack, you know? We're working together now.
I understand, and I will leave it alone for now. Aye, aye, Commander.
Commander? It feels worse. Feels.
Yeah.
Do we have to call you Commander now?
Do not call me Commander. You can call me
Admiral Widowgast.
Caleb Widowgast is my name.
That's actually not your name. It's a made up name. Made it up on the spot. Oh no.
The way that I'm smiling and blushing right now is what Caleb does. He just walks away from the group to take a breath and not look at anyone in the eye.
To be fair, some of the smartest people that I know, also terrible leaders.
Holla.
Zemnian.
It's a cultural thing. You would understand.
Hi.
That was the kickoff.
Please say so next. Or
Like,
Hey guys.
I mean,
Oh, Jesus. Favorite husbands.
hey, internet.
Are there any prominent markings around you? Do you think you'll be alone anytime? Do you know what they have planned for you?
Hannah.
That's you.
Yeza's voice comes through quietly and whispered.
They're keeping me in a dark cell
They're keeping him in a dark cell.
underground somewhere. No interrogations,
Interrogations yet?
This is good.
but I don't know what they have planned.
But he doesn't know what they have planned.
Holla back.
The chamber is about 10 foot by 8 foot, and it's a very, very tight space. But in the back corner, you see the drow, arms crossed, kind of looking at you expectantly.
Did you call us here to give us back the diamond that we gave you? Because that's
Close the
very
door.
kind of you.
You close the door. It is dark. You can't see anything, Beau. Put the goggles on. You see the monk reaches into the pouch and tosses the diamond back to you.
Say what?
Best fight ever.
You watch as the image of the monk shifts and fades. And what you see is a female elf. Dark skin, no hair, pointed ears, and the familiar blue and gray outfit of the monks of the Cobalt Soul.
It's
She looks at you and goes,
I fucking knew it.
The fact that you're this far, it does not bode well. I am extremely curious
Just
how you
go up
happen
and
to.
give her a big hug.
Just a hug.
yes.
Thought you were dead.
She's been looking for you.
We're injured in Blade Garden. Haven't heard from you.
Yeah, that was a story to tell everyone.
I sent you a message.
I
Do you
know.
remember?
I do remember. The point was to not have you follow me east. But here we are. So, at the very least, let us go ahead and compare notes.
Okay, everyone,
We're constantly talking to you. even though you're-
everyone shut up for a minute.
Davin turns to you and goes,
Do you trust these people? Do your instincts tell you that they can be trusted?
All right, close talk. Let's everybody step out and give them a minute, just a
Thank
second.
you. Forward.
We step
Yes,
outside. in the
everyone
hallway.
leave, okay? It's just us girls.
Jester, would you mind?
Yeah, kinda. But look, that's beyond the point. I have a lot of good information, a lot of things that I can inform you of, but you keep writing me off pretty fucking easily right now.
I'm not writing you off, I'm writing them off. We have to be careful what information gets disseminated.
What was I supposed to do? Just go out alone and just piss into the wind?
No. I mean,
How was I supposed to get better? You fucking left. You told me you were going to Blade Garden for a month.
that was to prevent you from being foolish enough to follow me east. But that happened anyway.
And not because of you.
Well, regardless, I'm just concerned for your well-being.
And I'm concerned for yours.
Good.
We can do great if maybe we team up a little bit, you know?
And maybe we can. If you trust these people, and I know you, even the time we've had, the brief bits, to be a very insightful individual. If you trust them, then I trust you. But I specialize in moving unseen alone.
If you can survive moving to Gordranis as you intend to go, then reach out to me. We can reconvene there. But you have to find your own way, and I will find mine.
Where do you stand with the Kreen on this?
Stand with the Kreen.
Are they... I don't know. Do you have any idea of their motivation?
I don't trust any political figure. And if you had been paying attention in your historical studies, you know that drow cannot be trusted.
That seems like a generalization, considering
I've lost
from...
people important to me.
So even
to
more
the Kreen.
reason for biasness. I would think you taught me that.
I appreciate your interest in my well-being, but you are young, you are unfocused, and you have much to learn. Now, I see great possibility in you. You have potential, but you need to listen and think before you act. Your rash, intense behavior will be your downfall. And then you will achieve nothing. You've grown, I can see it. I'm very impressed by what you displayed there in the gravel pit.
Had good conversations too, just fucking no one's been there to fucking see it.
That means
Made
you're
friends
doing
with
it well. No one has to see what you're doing if it's good, as long as it's doing good. Do you think anyone cares about the things I've done? I've done many things, not many I'm proud of, but they have served the goodness of others. They have enabled many people who could not defend themselves in the Empire to survive and improve. I do not do this for accolades. I do this because I serve a purpose of a better world for those who cannot defend themselves. Can you serve that purpose?
I can try.
Do not wait for them to see what you do that is good. Just know that you've done good, and hope you live long enough to see the impact it has.
Could be dead tomorrow.
You could, but you're not. Yet.
Not yet.
So, listen. Be patient. Protect these friends you've made. But don't get too close.
I haven't.
Good. Now, I need to go and collect my things, my birds, my materials for travel.
Did you name your birds?
No. Do not get too close.
You should have Jester name your birds.
I've
just saying
named a
she's
bird
really-
once and it never came back.
Yeah.
So I do not name my birds.
She has a ferret named Sprinkle that has survived against all fucking odds, Tyrant. I'm just saying, maybe you can mix it up or something, maybe.
I knock on the door and say, "It's a weasel."
Weasel.
I appreciate your concern. I will say that weasels are not known for their ability to travel long distances with messages safely.
No, but they can hold their breath for a real long fucking time, apparently.
Noted.
Just throwing it out there.
No, that will be important to add to the archives of the corporate site. Nevertheless, before I leave, I think it is important to teach you a few things. After the sun is down, look for me on the outskirts behind the Four Corners.
Okay.
I think I have a place where we can safely train.
How will I? I'll find you.
You'll find me. If you are capable of doing the things you wish to do, you should be able to find me.
Yeah.
She goes ahead and grabs the ring and kind of twists it a bit, and you watch it. Her form turns back into that of a dark elf.
Dope.
I want that.
walks past you and kind of takes a moment, puts her hand on her shoulder and says, "Please, live." And walks past and walks to the door to the rest of you. Thank you for your patience. And good luck.
Caleb, before we go,
What the fuck did
what
you
were
mean?
you just BSing? Is this your real accent?
This is my real accent.
So you were lying.
I was lying.
Okay, well
So
then
clever.
you should seriously listen to her then, because that is a really noticeable
Can you try a
accent.
different accent?
I am terrible at accents.
Try one. Try one.
Try to
sound like me. Sound like me.
Try to sound like you.
Wow.
I am a little goblin.
Boy.
I like buttons.
Do an easier one.
Gesture, yeah, like good gesture.
I'm
do
closer
Jester.
to
Yeah,
your
you got
accent.
Jester.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yes!
I am loving pastries. And also, my god is... What? My god
It's better.
My god is so cool, you guys.
What about
That's
Ford? What if you did a little
That's
Ford?
amazing.
Little Ford.
Eldritch Blade.
No. I think you put extra consonants that aren't even there.
Eldritch Blade.
Please? There are no E's in that
I
word.
hope I don't sound like that. That is
Oh,
a ding to
I-
the old self-confidence.
I like to swallow sword.
No, I never said that. That's not what I don't say that, ever.
Who's staying in which one?
Well, we don't have 3 rooms, which we normally have, so I feel like the ladies and the gentlemen should split up.
I mean, are y'all gonna be all right by yourselves? Jester, you gonna be safe?
She could punch you through a wall. Do you have a third
We might
room
need
here?
a man to take care of us, Ford.
The bugbear that runs the 4 corners, if you go and ask them,
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm gonna take a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go climb down a well with my friends.
what?
We bought these moorbounders from this harmless goblin guy, and there was a
Beauregard.
rift, and
Don't die. Listen. Be patient. Be careful. And if we're lucky, I'll see you on the other side. She walks past and kind of pats you on the shoulder and then steps out of
how
the
might I
way.
find you in Gordranus?
You told me your friends can contact me. They already have before. Just
want-
keep that friend alive.
I want to give you something. And I pull out a written copy.
We were all there.
Laura Bailey.
We were all there.
Right.
Of the cipher. I know how to write in this. There's instructions on how to write in it and how to read in it. If there's ever information, we need to communicate. Under the radar, you can write me with that.
Impressive. I will look over this in my travels. I'm certain to have time in the weeks to come. Thank you. Now, what did I say?
Stay alive.
And
Listen. Trust no one. I kind of gambled on that last one. You've said a lot of things.
be patient.
Oh, patient. Right, be patient.
An 18, I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Yeah.
On a 1 to 3, it hits the creature. On a 4 to 6, it hits not.
2.
Hits the creature. As you were firing blindly into a tunnel in the direction of 2 invisible creatures. Lucky you. Suddenly, you see some dust stumble on the ground. How much damage does it take?
It is 11 points of Eldritch Blast.
11 points of Eldritch Blast. All right. You hear. As much as you make out, you hear it loudly to the left of you, like 10 feet behind. You see this flash of Eldritch energy from the impact of one of Ford's attacks, and you just hear this kind of growling, grumpy sound.
Okay.
Not.
First, I will say, Ford, why did Did you kill me? And then I'll continue forward.
Okay.
Oh no. Not? Not?
We're talking like.
Take my spurs, but not my goblin girl. Cry out, Nott. Cry out.
All right. You all kind of take a moment to look amongst yourselves to see who's okay. Nott is still nowhere to be seen.
What happened to Nott?
Pull out the wire. Nott, can you hear me? We don't know where you are. Do you have a plan? What are you doing?
She's wounded. I think I hit her.
Reply to this message.
Just tell Fjord that he killed me.
Fjord.
Yeah.
Nott wants you to know that she's dead, that you killed her.
She wants.
Wait, can you talk to people beyond the grave now?
Oh shit. Not.
You hear them, like it's an echo behind you in the hallway.
I will cast message to Fjord. It's me from beyond the veil. You can reply to this message.
Double dash out the tunnel.
You go charging back as Jester's walking by with this large, her bright pink colored handy haversack she had made is now just splattered with like thick purple blood.
Where are you going? I got snacks.
Stacks of what?
Snacks.
Oh my god.
It's called a closet.
It's a called the closet?
Yeah. That's what we were fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snacks for who, Jester?
For yarn ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't see Nott tonight. You're still invisible, correct? But you see Caleb turn and looking towards you all with this kind of half-cocked eyebrow, his head kind of tilted to the side slightly. In the back of your head, a little voice just says, "Light them up, pretty." I need all of you guys to roll a dexterity saving throw as Caleb lifts a hand and casts Fireball right on the front entranceway where you're all standing.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! I don't want to roll. A dex saving throw?
A dexterity saving throw.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I let it go. That's a 4th level too, so that is...
Oh no.
It comes around the corner and goes like, "Oh, you'll do." Comes to the one closest to it and looks towards you and kind of gives a little wink and puts a hand out this way. And in the middle of your head, just the voice, the telepathic words meet you and say, "You're pretty. So am I."
Yes, you are.
Make a wisdom saving.
Do you have any advantage or resistance or?
No, I don't have beacon of hope on me.
You're a tiefling.
Speaking of coke.
Could she hear Greg Sipes' voice in her head?
I think so, yeah.
Set, mama.
Oh wait, wisdom?
Wisdom.
24.
Yeah.
24, nice. All right. So, as you resist it, it kind of looks at you. You hear,
What's wrong? You're really cute.
You hear in the back of your skull, "Come on!"
I take a couple of breaths. I step around the corner, and I'm gonna.
This corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around so I can see straight,
Right there.
and I'm gonna look like I'm about to aim for him.
Yes,
I'm gonna change my aim at the last second and aim straight at the slit in the wall and cast Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
Oh, against
The big hole in the wall
big hole in the wall over there.
to trap them in here with us. Yeah,
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll a wisdom check
man.
for me if you don't mind.
Punish that slit.
Wisdom check.
No?
No.
19. Oh wait, that's a saving throw. Sorry.
Sorry. Bonus is
16.
Close the door.
the rift
Door is closed.
collapses.
Fuck yeah.
At which, as you notice, Beau, as you're like up on the side, on the opposite end of this, you can hear other calls. Other things were approaching the rift from the opposite side to join the battle before it closes and no longer exists.
I'm gonna look at the pit fiend or whatever the fuck it is.
It looks back.
Now you're trapped in here with us! Turn around and run away!
20, 25, 30. Alrighty.
Nice.
5.
Come on, CR dice.
So mark the 5.
Yes.
16.
Wait, that's what I need.
16 is what she
17.
needs. 16 was the DC. So
beat the shit out of my
take
friend.
the 5 damage for Yasha on top of that. And with a third hit,
Just go, you are in a toxic relationship.
and her fist catches the last punch, and she goes, I'm sorry.
Fucking gaslighters, come on, let's go.
She looks over towards the demon, and the rage you saw before goes super deep. You see veins bulge in her forehead, her eyes narrow, and you see foam forming up at the corners of her mouth. You hear this sound, this voice in your head, Beauregard, saying, we haven't tangled yet.
Come on, Beau.
And you kind of glance over your just look forward. It's longer ethereal. In that moment, you have to make a wisdom save. No, you don't have advantage.
No more blessing.
No.
22.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, yeah, you ignore it.
And I turn around and go, you're not my type.
Caduceus, burned, eyes partially open, the final breath escaped the body, kind of onto the stone. You rush forward, pull up the diamond.
Traveler, tell the Wild Mother that Caduceus needs help. And I place the diamond on his chest and I cast Revivify.
Okay. As you cast the spell, the diamond shatters in place into thousands of tiny, sparkling, glittering beads of light. They all kind of stop in place and float above him. As your hand's out in front, you see a second hand appear, spectral, green. And you see a cloaked arm around it as the traveler's hand is with you. And he pushes your hand forward into this series of sparkles, and it's warm to the touch, and you watch as they all gather around your hand. And for just an instant, you feel this presence, and you swear amongst the shadows. For a split second, you can see what looks to be this heavy tumbling hair and a matronly smile in the shadow above, but you blink and it's gone. And as you look down, the energy that's around your hand drifts into Caduceus's chest. You see all the sparkling bits of light kind of all going out, hundreds at a time, before all of them have transitioned into his body. There's a pause. And the voice in your ear, the familiar voice, says, I'm proud of you.
Hey.
Am I even at 1 hit point? Or am I
You're
just
at 1 hit
stabilized?
point.
Oh. That's nice. Guys, is it over? Oh, that doesn't feel good. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I had the weirdest dream. Oh, that's stiff.
You'll never believe what I saw.
What did you see?
I saw your Wild Mother. She was looking over you and smiling.
Oh, I'm going to sleep. That's good.
We should probably sleep. He needs some rest, though.
Oh.
I think we all need some rest, and I sit up.
Is it over? Yeah. Hey.
Hey, Caddyshack.
Wow.
You had this strange vision in the darkness. You saw fields, beautiful, distant. You saw ice-covered lands. You saw a fiery forge. You saw historical glimpses of different families out there scattered. A warm breeze blew through, and the breeze blew east, past the mountains, past the wastes. You feel like you're on the right path, and you can't explain it.
Well, that was invigorating. Let's take a few minutes.
Yeah.
I think I got something left. Oh.